I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are back here in American Truck Simulator doing some hot shot trucking. We are heading over to Kiewit, I believe is how you say that company name, to pick up an excavator. We're gonna haul it over to... Aw, crap, I forgot what my paperwork said. We'll check it. We'll double check on that when we get pulled up and talk to them at the gate. I'm just swerving all over the place. Don't mind that. My keyboard apparently just tried to commit suicide. Alright, so we are actually going to be heading over to Elko, Nevada, and dropping off at the Union Pacific over there in Elko. Yeah, I was gonna say before my keyboard decided to try to commit suicide on me is I don't seem to drive the greatest in third person anymore. I used to be very good at it, but I think that was more so when I was keyboard catting and didn't have track IR and all that other fun stuff. As you can tell, I made a couple changes to the truck. We don't have near as much chrome on it, which is fine. Just needed a little bit of change. Took the decal off. Made a couple changes to the trailer as well. I just love the color orange, to be completely honest. In case you guys can't tell. But since I'm not 100% certain how long this is going to take for our trip, it's entirely possible that after we pick up, I may be kicking it into time-lapse mode. I don't know at this point, so I do apologize that I don't have that planned ahead. But either way, it might be a little bit of a talky trip, or a little bit of a mix. I don't know. Because we're gonna be going. Well, it's 13 hours. We are gonna be driving through the night. Jeez, I gotta pay attention to my backing. I know it already dinged for me once, but so if it's about 6 o'clock in the evening now, it's saying well, looks like the availability of it's gonna be about 13 hours. Oh. I'm focusing on everything but what I'm supposed to be. Sorry guys. I'm failing myself and making myself look bad. Hey, there we go. And load. Oh. Okay. Now load. Alright, wow, they're expecting us to get there about 5.5 hours. Alright. Well, since we know we're going to be going into the daytime, or, I'm sorry, nighttime, we are in the daytime. As my keys rattle on something. Oh, cup holder. I moved things around a little bit, so I'm a little unsure of what hits on what. Let's hop up in the truck. Okay. I want that button. And I want those to go away. Throw it in the gear before hitting gas, Chris. There we go. So what I'm probably going to do, there's that nice gas station here at the end of the road. Before hitting the interstate, I'm going to hop into there, Make sure my gas is all topped off. Make sure the all the chains and whatnot that are securing that to the trailer are still good. And then we'll get on the road. I am driving in automatic mode. I've been trying to change things up a little bit here and there to make it seem a little bit more realistic for myself. Maybe not necessarily for you guys, because you don't know. Well, maybe you do. You don't know when I'm shifting gears manually or if it's automatic. You might hear me cussing out a few times or hear the gears grinding when I'm doing manual, but that's about it. We got our little co-pilot there as I go across the yellow line.
Turn left.
I don't want to turn left. I want to go straight. Yeah. Got a little co-pilot there in the passenger seat. I kind of wish they had a dog laying down instead of the German Shepherd that's just sitting upright and blocking the entire right side of the vehicle. And yes, I realize I can't actually get gas at this. It's got to be over at those pumps. But it's a low RP for you guys. Come on, give me a break. Yeah, the other thing. They've updated gas stations. So you don't see the same gas station everywhere. Which is pretty freaking sweet. There we go. So we're going to get a couple of things here at the gas station, and then I'll catch back up with you.
Then turn right. Turn right.
Alright, we are on our way. It was a good thing I did check those binders, because I had one actually pop loose on me back there. That would not have made for a fun trip, if you know, because that can allow that load to move around, or worse, completely off. And with me being the driver, that is my load. I am responsible for it, just like, you know, driving a semi-truck. If I have anything on my trailer, it is my responsibility, even if I'm not the one that owns it. It was just a simple screw up on my part, but with good habits like checking your binders and things like that, it works out. You know, you catch simple mistakes that can be possibly deadly in the long run. But this might be an interesting trip, for it looks like we should be getting there maybe a little between midnight and 1 a.m. So I know I tend to do a lot of evening trips or nighttime trips, and I apologize for that. I'm still trying to see if I can find a mod, possibly a free mod, but I may have to pay for it. That kind of gives me a little bit more realistic run times on these. If not, you know, daytime. Just so that way we can kind of try to avoid things like always running at night or whatever. So there's a few out there. I just don't know if I want to get into that aspect, considering I'm looking at the possibility of starting to get into payware mods for Microsoft Flight Sim. And what the hell is going on here? Oh, it's like possibly a fender bender. That always seems to happen at these entrances to these way stations. follow the main road. I gotta keep an eye on my speed because with me running for Southern Justice, I don't want to go over 80. Because they consider those race miles, and that would mean that this load would not count. I like having my miles count. I hope everyone is having a wonderful week. When this comes out, I should be on vacation, so yay, time travel! I'm hoping that by the time this comes out, I will either have enjoyed my vacation or I'm currently enjoying said vacation with my family. With doing videos ahead of time, I'm not 100% certain on how things are going to line up as far as release times. I'm just kind of getting into a couple different games, trying to get several different recordings, just so there's at least something a little different. Kind of like with ATS, I know I will have a
keep left.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the traffic's doing up here. I should have an ATS video coming out, or had one coming out the week before this. So there's that. But that's why I'm doing this. Again, this could end up being a and they are shutting down lanes up here. Let's get all the way over.
Take the exit on the right.
I can't because they have it blocked off.
Recalculate.
Yes, I think last time I tried to come through this way, they had that blocked off. Oh no. They have that way blocked off too. That's not good. That bus got over a lane, so I'm gonna get over here. When I get off the interstate up here, I need to pull up the map and see another way that I can take. Ooh, a little jump there. Because I'm not going to be able to come back through.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right.
Well, at least take the exit on the right.
Take the exit on the right.
Alright, I'm going to pull off here. We're going to throw these on. I want to at least put the hazards on. Okay, where did I put my tablet at? Here it is. Alright, so they're wanting us to take this route. They had this blocked off. And that 80 is the quickest way to Elko. So what I'm going to do, actually, is make my way down to here. It's still going on me. Gonna make our way down to there. Let's see here. See if I can trick this. Nope. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know if I really want to make that much, drive that much all the way through. Yeah, word's hard right now. I'm sorry. We'll just throw it there. I'm not sure what's going on here. Actually, you know what? Because if they have both of this blocked off, they may have that blocked off too. Yeah, we'll go this route. Better be safe.
Begin route navigation.
Get that turned off. Turn those on. I said turn you off. Alright, anyone coming? Nope. Yep.
Use the left lane, then turn left.
Yes, I know. Yeah, this trip I don't have Vader hiding out in the back seat. Thankfully, he didn't force choke me after that trip.
Turn left.
Alright, little Civic. Don't need to slam on the brakes that hard. So I think I mentioned it before, but one thing that I've found that I really love, though it has its own glitches, in Microsoft Flight Sim, the new one, 2020 version, is the real-time weather.
Use the right lane, then turn right.
Real-time weather, real-time,
Turn right.
well, time frame. So as you are flying along, as you get in the evening time, it's realistic to what the actual time is. So like right now, it's about 9:30 at night for me. This isn't, it's not quite this dark at my house right now, with it being, you know, late summer, almost August time frame, I'll put it that way. But it would be nice to at least have that as an option. I realize with the scaled down version of the map that they can't really do it that well. But it would be nice to at least be able to have that as an option. And I don't care if the time frame versus what I'm actually driving, you know, coincides. Because if I'm driving from like the southeasternmost point of the map to the northwestern part of the map, if it takes me all day real time and you can see that transition throughout the video or throughout the trip, I'm all for it. You know, that would give me more of a sense of real time. It may not be real time related in terms of the miles and whatnot that are driven, but it's a little bit more realistic in terms of, you know, driving for like 2 hours real world time and seeing the sun, you know, rise and set 3 different times or whatever it is. If you get what I'm saying there. That's just something that I personally would love to see come to this game. You know, even if it's a mod, I would probably pay for that mod. But if there is a mod and you guys know of it, let me know, because I do want to check that out. I know Jeff Alviano has something where it's a little bit more realistic in terms of time frame and things like that. I know he's got a video where he's talking about it and whatnot. He may have even linked it in his video. But I think it's one that I was watching on my phone at work, so I really didn't have the capability to look it up.
Turn right.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Trying to get slowed up here. I don't see see one coming, so... Woo! I don't think my truck knew what gear it wanted to be in there. Sorry, trying to look at my second screen, see where I'm at for time zone. Because I want to get an idea as far as what kind of video this is going to be. And I don't know if you just heard that noise in the background, but that was my dog going after a toy. He's a very vocal pup. Just snuck through that light. And more than likely, we're going to get over. So let's get preemptive on that. Watch it all go down to one lane anyway. I'm expecting that. Now that I got over to this lane, but speaking of Microsoft Flight Sim, I have found a plane that you may see me fly quite often once I start getting the hang of it and I get the actual peripherals. I know it's a Beechcraft.
Use the left lane, then turn left.
But it's one of the smaller Beechcraft that are the twin engine prop planes.
Turn left.
And for me, that's just a plane that if money was no option, I would get my pilot's license and I would buy one of those. And the reason being is, you know, I live here in Ohio. My parents live in Pennsylvania. My sister lives out west. It would allow me to get to see them a lot quicker than driving. Because I think driving to my parents about 5.5, 6 hours, give or take. I haven't even driven to my sister's out west. I know my parents have mentioned that for them to drive from their house out is probably a good 14 hours, which is crazy. But flying, you would cut that almost in half. So, and if it's, you know, me flying, I think they'd be a lot more willing to do that, more so than anything else. But a lot of that, there's a lot to owning an aircraft. So, unless I win, you know, the over $1 billion lotto that I don't play,
Continue.
that's not going to happen. And yes, you heard me right. Currently, because no one has won the jackpot, it's currently over $1 billion, I believe, that I heard on the way home today from work. I have a feeling it's going to be one of these deals that, you know, when someone gets the winning lottery numbers, there's going to be like 20 or 30 people. Either they all chipped in for tickets, or it's going to be 20 individual people. So, not everyone's going to get near the amount that they're expecting, I think, with it. This little detour actually didn't turn out to be too shabby. Not as bad as I was expecting it to be. I'm always a little nervous about going through cities that I don't have to. I don't know what that is ahead of me, but that looks pretty sweet.
Use the right lane, then turn right.
I know one place that I'm going to be eager to drive through is going to be St. Louis and be able to see the St. Louis Arch. What's this semi-truck doing? The other thing that I would be very interested to do, as much as I'm going to hate it doing in a pickup truck, you know, doing hotshot trucking or a semi truck, would be DC. Because I'm curious to see what they do with areas like that, or heck, even Gettysburg. I hope they allow us, you know, have at least some roads through Gettysburg, just so that way, you know, if we're gonna pick up like this or something else, that we can have the capability of, you know, driving through areas like that.
Take the left turn ahead.
And I realize that this is, you know, American trucking sim, not, you know, driving sim.
Turn left.
But I mean, at the same time, they have to realize what their audience is doing. And, you know, kind of like me, where I'm doing this hotshot trucking, I have the capability of just getting in the truck and just driving and not actually having a destination. So I can only imagine that, you know, the more they expand out, the more they're going to see people just getting into vehicles, not necessarily trucking, but just driving. You know, driving to see, just driving across the country. I mean, I've done it myself, not on camera, really, but I've definitely done it myself more than a couple times. Just driving around, exploring, seeing what's what, and, you know. Alright, we should be coming up on Elko here after this curve, I believe, in the interstate. Looking at the map there. So we got this curve towards the left. And I believe after that, or at least not long after that, should be Elko. Yeah, I see the Finnish flag there on the GPS. At least with this truck, I like the full setup there for the GPS. It just makes it a little harder to see because it kind of shrinks it, but it just doesn't look good to me. I think the last video I did in this pickup truck, I had it that way. I know I had it that way because when I made some adjustments to the truck, that was one thing I did today before recording. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if I can do this without looking and not having my keyboard commit suicide. Ooh, we're 147 miles away. Alright. I'm just curious as far as time frame goes. So this particular pickup, I only have one pickup in my fleet as far as hotshot trucks, because it's for me. But this truck looks like we've done a little over 5,000 miles on it. Most of them being recorded. I mean, one thing I do kind of am gonna try to locate is possibly some other trailers for this truck. Whether it's by John Ruda or otherwise, I'm going to see what I can do, and I don't know why the truck traffic is always like that. That's got to be something, because I don't have any mods in for traffic at all. That's got to be something ATS related. And maybe they meant to have a instance of, you know, traffic diversion in that section. I don't know. If they did, I didn't see it. As far as visuals, I have basically some mods in that are obviously for the billboards, as you can see, and I believe for what's going on up here. Oh, just a pullover. and realistic semi-trailers. Which this one looks to be, I think it was, yeah, Burger King. It's almost making me a little hungry. I haven't eaten since lunch today. I kind of hope that my microphone is not picking up the jarring of my steering wheel. May have to make some adjustments to my steering wheel sensitivity for the vibration feedback. Is that truck really going to try to race me? He might have the weight, but I got the horsepower. Actually, no, he probably has more horsepower than me in this truck. I would have to say I think my horsepower to weight ratio is a lot better. We're gonna stay over in this lane. Now we're gonna get over. I'll darken the mirror, good to go. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos I've been trying to produce lately. I know I mentioned in previous videos, but I am looking at as I drive all over the road, I'm still looking rather at several different options for not only improving the quality of my videos, but making my brand, and not just kind of, you know, to put it bluntly, half-assing it. I'm trying to learn new things. This has all been a learning experience for me since I started my channel 2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago at this point. August, I believe it was August 2020 was when my first video dropped.
Continue straight.
I've been through a couple different programs as far as editing software. I think I tried 3 or 4 different recording softwares. Obviously, I know the quality of the video itself has gotten better because I am recording bare minimum 1080p. I know I'm playing in, I believe, 4K, but I believe it's essentially recording in 1080p. Trying to keep an eye on my speed there. It's getting a little fast going downhill apparently. Woohoo! I guess hotshot truckers occasionally have to pull into those apparently. Because we are hauling across interstate lines. They do want us to do that. However, I have a mod that kind of eases the amount of times that you get pulled in, which has helped greatly. Because there's been many a trip, which I don't know if I recorded those, where almost every single way station I've been pulled in. And we are arriving here in Elko East. Woohoo! You have arrived almost at your destination.
Turn left.
Nope, I'm gonna wait for the red light and be a good driver. Yeah, I know it's mentioned about checking binders and whatnot. If I was doing this in real life, yeah, I probably would have at some point in Salt Lake City. I would have checked the binders and all that fun stuff. Made sure everything was good. Taken a mandated break. And since we're going to me making a right turn, we'll go over into this lane. So, while I make my way to our drop-off, hopefully it's not a difficult one. Guys, as always, if you happen to like what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Because, of course, that bell will let you be notified of every single video I post and not just select you here and there. If you are subscribed already and you continue to come back to watch my videos, of course I thank you and I greatly appreciate it.
Then turn right.
If you're new, well, you know what to do.
Turn right.
So with that being said, guys, while we get pulled into our destination and get unloaded, until next time, take care. Peace.